everybody, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video. If you're new here, welcome. I am so happy you're here. My name is Madison. Today's video is going to be kind of an announcement video. I cannot believe I am sitting down and filming this video right now and about to tell you what I'm about to tell you, because if you guys have been following me along my journey, you know that this has been a long journey back to the classroom. I'm not going to dive too far into how I got to where I am right now. The video that I just uploaded yesterday, I kind of dove into that, so I'll have that linked right here for you guys, and I kind of just tell the story of where I've been since I left the classroom last May. So wow, it's been exactly 1 year since I left the classroom, but I feel like I almost never left because I really only took a short break until I found myself back in the classroom again, unknowingly that was gonna happen. I feel like I just couldn't stay away. I just found myself back in schools, and I have been subbing for the past 6 months. If you're new here, I was a full-time teacher, and I'm finding my way back into the classroom after taking a break from being very burnt out from teaching during a pandemic and just all the chaos of the education world in the last few years. And whenever I stepped away from the classroom, I really was not sure if or when I was ever going to go back. So I took the last year just to kind of figure that out for myself. After just 6 months out of the classroom though, I found myself really missing it. And I found myself wanting to be back in that school setting. So that's when I decided to start subbing. So I've been subbing consistently for the past at least like 6 months in the St. Louis area, which is where me and my fiance live. And I still, whenever I started subbing, I still did not know if or when I would ever go back to teaching full-time. I loved being back subbing, and for a while I thought maybe I'll just do this, maybe I'll just sub, because subbing is so fun. And that's whenever I got a job as a permanent substitute teacher at a school, which I loved. And if you guys follow me on Instagram, you know that I did a whole Q&A about my job, and yes, I did love it so much. I loved the school that I was a part of. I loved the job. Everything about it was perfect. And I know I mentioned possibly staying in that position long-term. However, that position, that particular permanent substitute position, was no longer going to be available next school year. They told me a couple months ago, they said they weren't rehiring for it, so I was prepared to look for something else. So although I will be bummed to leave the school that I'm at, I really love it, and I love the position that I have. I think it was meant to be, and I think the reason that I got into that position was to kind of just ease my way back into the classroom full time. I know you guys are here just to hear the announcement and hear where I'm going to be next year, so I'm gonna go ahead and just dive on into it. If you watched yesterday's video, which I highly recommend you watch that before this one, just so you can get a little bit of a background story, a lot of you guys have already guessed the position that I ended up taking. I am so excited and nervous and all of the emotions to announce that next year I will be a kindergarten teacher. I know I'm so extra with the giant pink K, but I wanted to post an announcement video over on Instagram, and you guys, I am just, like I said, I'm all the emotions about it. I am going to be teaching kindergarten. Never in a million years did I think I'd be a kindergarten teacher. When I was in college, I didn't think I would be one. When I was student teaching, when I was a second grade teacher, I never thought I would ever go lower than second or first grade. However, I've had the best experiences subbing in and out of a ton of different schools, all different grade levels over the past few months, and the classes that I've enjoyed subbing in the most were kindergarten and first grade. I absolutely loved teaching second grade, but even after teaching second grade for a few years, I always thought if I went back to teaching, it might be in upper grade, maybe third or fourth grade. But you guys, every day that I subbed, I found myself wishing and hoping that I was going to be with the littles, like in kindergarten and first grade. And I will say, I feel like most of my experience, or most of the positions that I had to sub for, were with junior kindergarten, first and second grade over the last few months. So whenever it came time to think about where I would want to be next school year, I stumbled across a K1 position. It was either going to be for kindergarten or first grade that was posted, and it was at a school that I had previously subbed at. I loved the school. I actually knew some of the teachers, and I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna go for it. So if you watched my last video, you know that that was the position that I did the demo lesson interview for, and I went over the entire demo lesson that I did in the classroom. So if you want to hear more about the interview process and the demo lesson that I did for this specific position, go watch that last video. I did feel pretty confident after I did the interview. I did 3 rounds of interviews and then I had the demo lesson in person. I felt really confident after it and excited about it too. I thought, you know what, this will really tell me if I'm meant to be a kindergarten teacher, because if I go in and teach this demo lesson in a kindergarten classroom and it doesn't go well, or if I don't like even being in there for 30 minutes, I'll know that I'm not meant to teach it. But I had the best time. I loved teaching that 30-minute demo lesson, and I found myself really, really excited to possibly get that position whenever I left. So I got the phone call just a couple days ago. She called me early in the morning and offered me the position, and I accepted, and I am just so excited. It's still so crazy to me that this is the road that I'd been led down. Like, I never in a million years thought that I would even go back to the classroom this fast, let alone be a kindergarten teacher. But all of you kindergarten teachers out there, you know how special of a grade it is, and I, for one, am so excited to start off the year with my little kinder babies and just watch them grow from the beginning to the end of the year. I know that there's so much growth that age, and just getting to introduce school to them for the first time, I feel like that is just going to be such an incredible experience. I cannot wait. So that's it. The news is out. I'm going to be a kindergarten teacher next school year. I cannot wait to take you guys along with me through the entire process. Stay tuned for so many fun videos to come. Obviously, I'm going to be taking you guys along with me through this entire journey. I believe I find out who my co-teacher is, which that's another thing. This school is amazing. I will have a co-teacher. Every early childhood grade level at the charter school that I teach at has a wonderful co-teacher. So that will help ease me into the kindergarten classroom as well, having like a well-seasoned kindergarten teacher to go to for advice. I've already met some of the teachers there, and they are so incredible, and I'm just so lucky to work amongst such amazing kindergarten teachers. So I will definitely be taking you with me through everything. I get my classroom, I think, in July, so maybe some more classroom setup series. I never thought I'd be filming more classroom setup videos. I feel like that's how my channel started, but I'm excited to keep them going, and I hope you guys are too. I know we love a good classroom setup series, so not only will I have classroom setup series, but I'll just be taking you guys along with me as I'm learning how to be a teacher again. It's been a whole year since I've been a full-time classroom teacher. I know I've been subbing for a long time, so at least I feel comfortable in the classroom, but being a full-time classroom teacher is a big responsibility, and there's a lot that goes with that. So I'll be taking you guys along with me through everything at the beginning of the school year and getting acclimated as a kindergarten teacher. So all of my kindergarten teachers out there, comment down below any advice that you have for me. Comment down below if you have an Instagram. I would love to follow more kindergarten teachers on Instagram just to gain a little bit of insight and have some friends to go to for advice. Thank you so, so much if you guys have been here for the last year or years and just supported me on this journey. I honestly never knew where this YouTube channel was going to go, if I was going to keep it after I left teaching or what it would turn into. And I'm just so grateful to have such a supportive following that I love making videos for you guys, and I definitely want to continue to make more videos whether I'm teaching or not. So thank you for sticking around and following along this crazy life, this crazy journey of mine. I love and appreciate you guys so much. I know this was a short and sweet video. I just wanted to make the announcements. I know a lot of you guys are really eager to find out, and I will be making a little post over on Instagram as well. If you don't already follow me on Instagram, I'll have it on this screen. I'll be posting lots of school updates over there, and of course be like documenting the whole process of getting back into the classroom over on there as well. That is it. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.